This was shown during the Video Game Awards, the ones that are hosted by Jeff Keighley. After a long, protracted speech by Jeff Keighley, professing his love for Hideo Kojima.
Why are you saying wrong trailer? Oh, this is the wrong one.
This is the wrong trailer? Oh. It's the old one? Well, that's fine. Because I was going to say Hideo Kojima anyways. So you guys know...
Yeah.
That's 8 months ago.
It's E3 2016. That's what I brought up. That's why. So...
That's interesting because we were like, I don't remember the crabs in the first one.
Was this published?
But there's totally
nope,
crabs
June
in it.
13th, 2016.
Everybody knows Norman's fetus.
Yeah, you remember that?
So... Let's bring up...
What?
How do you bring up the original?
Once.
How do you bring up what was just shown at the Video Game Awards?
Maybe it's not out yet.
Maybe it's not out. Maybe what Vicky
maybe
and
they
I
don't want the
saw
press.
was a figment of our imagination.
We only want to see the, like,
I want the official
one.
Was on the list,
fucking-
top video?
Yeah, I don't think that
All
was
right,
official.
it's from the Game Awards channel right here. Here you go.
No, guys, I don't think
I would have totally expected Sony to have it. So, the Game Awards were good, and I'll probably put it into a show and trailer coming up. But what happened here was Jeff Keighley came out and just fucking, like, gushed over Kojima and presented him with, like, a Lifetime Achievement Award or some shit like that. I don't know what it was. It was kind of cute at first, and then it got uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But then Kojima presented this.
Please enjoy.
He said, I love you, Jeff. And
He did. But he also said, I love you, all of us,
yeah,
too.
that's true.
Yeah, so I am loved. So this is
The second trailer.
the second trailer, which you can see
crabs.
why I was confused
Right.
as to what I was watching
Yeah.
when I brought up the original trailer from
Still
E3.
crab theme.
Crab people.
Is it better?
So the audience recognized this guy right away.
Yeah.
You guys know who he is?
I only do because I've seen pictures of him recently on Facebook
Because this trailer came
because
out?
of, yeah, something or other.
So it's Guillermo del Toro,
Oh.
who was going to do... who was actually going to work with him before the fallout with Konami on Silent Hills. And so they're apparently good buddies, and that's why he's appearing in this. Whether he appears in the final game or not, this imagery is odd.
There's like a hand
That,
up there,
If you go back and watch when those initial planes flew over, they had tentacles coming out of them too.
too. That's what those streamer type things
Yeah,
were?
that wasn't just speed lines.
I totally
Yeah.
thought it was stylized
Speed
speed
lines.
lines.
No, it's
The
like
octopus are taking over.
tentacles.
Shoot.
It's about time. Smart little fuckers.
They are super smart.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just say right now, I highly doubt. I think Guillermo del Toro is not gonna even be in the game. Maybe he will be, but I think that this is probably for the sake of the trailer, just to like get your attention.
This is
So okay, that is confusing. I verified. Listen to the background. That is not in the original trailer. That is some shitheel at the Game Awards saying that out loud.
Oh
loud
my God,
enough,
really?
loud enough that the mics pick him up.
What
Some
I
thought it was
fucking
human.
dick at the fucking Game Awards was sitting there knowing Kojima was in attendance, the creator of the fucking trailer, and thought that it would be tactful to say, "Ooh, baby, ooh," as he saw that. I can't believe that man wasn't shouted out of the auditorium.
I think it was a woman.
It's so incredible. Because I thought it was so audacious and so incredible that someone would do that, that it was a part of the trailer somehow. There was a weirdness that Hideo would put in. Like, and that would be not, you wouldn't put that past Hideo, right? Like, he would put something weird like that in. Who does that?
You think that sounds like a man? I totally do not.
So this is gonna be an odd game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kojima, right? He's always wanted to be the oddest
and that's
man
attached
he could
to him.
be.
Like in his pants.
Somehow.
This is what we like Kojima for. We love him because he's odd. He's an odd man. He likes to embrace the weirdness.
It winked at me.
The baby winked.
Baby winked at me.
Baby wink.
Ooh, baby wink.
The guy's kind of my hero now. Ooh, baby.
I want people to add that sound to any time anything's quiet. Okay. Love that synth.
Synth is coming back, man.
I
Yeah.
think it's been back for a while now.
Stranger Things, I guess.
Killing it. What the? What are you fellas? Why are you World War II
Skeletons,
Nazis?
I think.
And
Yeah, totally
wait,
skeletons.
Those are two different.
It's a guy and a skeleton guy.
Well, just tell me what you saw there. What did you put together from what you just saw?
I think
So
the
there were
guys
skeletons.
who were in front were wearing German helmets, and he's wearing an American one, and he's more futuristic than them.
Okay. What else did you see?
I think I saw a skeleton.
That's
face.
really all I saw.
Did you see the
Skeleton
cords?
face?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll just
Oh,
go
are they
back.
He's wearing cord.
Are they attached
I'm surprised
to
you
him?
didn't notice that right away. I noticed it myself. Look at that.
Oh,
Every
Really?
man has a
Skeleton
cord
faces?
going to him.
interesting.
Just like Del Toro
Which I
had with
immediately
the
thought there's a
baby.
very much a theme of umbilical cords throughout this entire imagery going
Not
on.
wearing Nazis.
Awkward.
But they are skeletons.
And now, the reveal.
Oh shit!
Wait, is that Fuck, what's his
Animal.
name?
Mads Mikkelsen's son. Hannibal.
Mads is his name. For us, most well known as Hannibal.
He has a very awesome name too.
It's like
Yeah.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen's son.
He's an odd man.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Ooh, baby!
Weird. Okay.
All right.
So clearly,
it's a card game.
it's a
MMO.
trailer that is like, you know, getting its popularity because of the pedigree of Hideo Kojima. For sure. I think a little bit overrated at this point. I'm happy to accept the 40,000 views that we received to this point on our first reaction. But things like this, names like Kojima get that fucking
yeah.
reaction. And
Totally.
they're well deserved. He's a fucking granddaddy, as I've said on this show before.
Yeah.
That he deserves it. Here is actually the footage of
The Game
Kojima.
Awards is a massive
hearing-
undertaking, and this,
Hearing someone say
of
baby.
course, give out great games on our stage, but for a minute, upon us by others
I can't not
that
do
we
it.
sometimes can't comprehend. You know,
It
when
goes
I questioned this for most
4
of the
minutes
past year, soon
Jesus.
found out why
Of
he is
fluffing
such-
him.
That's a lot of praise.
And like Snake
Kojima was a
Savage
little
is,
bit, I feel like,
down nose
uncomfortable.
to me. Ladies and gentlemen,
I love Keeley. But
Yeah.
it was long-winded. But anyways, I just wanted you guys to be familiar with what everybody knows now to be the biggest gushing everybody's seen in gaming.
The most
At this
public
point.
cocksucking.
The most public cocksucking. It's cool. Everybody was just cheering for them to kiss. Like,
Yeah.
that's the main thing. I think we're all
kiss
just
and
like a little bit
cool.
cock-blocked about the whole
Fine.
thing. So that's Death Stranding.
I have pretty big blue balls.
The other thing I wanted to show you guys based on Death Stranding was apparently. Here, let's do this. Let me try this out. I've heard this rumor.
I've heard this rumor as well.
Have you?
Yes.
You go to YouTube Sync. You sync the videos. You know this show. Have you seen this?
Yes,
Heard about this?
No.
Only from Death Stranding.
I don't know how this works, but like, there's sites where you can. Does this work? What is this fucking site? Let me like put together. what do you do? What would be a good site to do this? Putting together 2 YouTube videos at once.
Oh, if you sync what and what.
This
is different?
and the
YouTube Sync is different?
Pink Floyd video.
The
Money?
album?
What?
The Wall.
Shut up.
The what?
No, I'm
Dark
just
Side of the
kidding. We got Dark Side of the Moon.
What are you thinking?
No, I want to. So apparently, if you sync the first trailer
And
from
the
E3 and this trailer,
Yeah.
something special happens.
You hear someone go, baby.
But what have you guys been using to sync 2 YouTube videos these days?
And at what point do they...
Well, I want to show that to you for the first time. I've seen how it does it. but
Add video. Step 1, add video. Step 2, test audio. Step
View
3.
sync.
No.
I want to just do that. There used to be like a site that did this all the time. It was called like YouTube fucking. This is just to watch
YouTube
together with
fucking
multiple
.com?
people.
Try YouTube Doubler. YouTube Doubler.
Doubler, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Maybe I was just using the wrong
Duplicate.
thing.
Duplicate.
Mashup. Yeah, here we go. Mashup helper.
I call this piece.
Yeah, like this.
All right. All right, this is how you do it. All right, so you take 2 YouTube URLs.
No, we want to do it ourselves.
But you go ahead and like we're doing it ourselves. So you go ahead and you find the death, but that won't work because it shows Jeff Keighley introducing
Yeah.
him. I want the original trailer where it starts. So you have to go to what's Hideo Kojima Productions. That's his new company name. I will say I've come around on Hideo.
Oh, yeah?
I still think he's very self-obsessed, and anybody who disagrees with that, you're fucking nuts.
I think anybody who gets that big
That
is
much
obviously
fucking
going
praise,
to be self-obsessed.
that much cocksucking on stage from like people like Jeff Keighley. However, he's pretty fucking adorable. When he came out and professed his love to the audience,
Yeah, that was actually
it's
pretty
hard not
nice,
to
yeah.
love him for that. Also, full disclosure, he featured us on his Hideo tube.
Oh, right.
He's now on
yeah. I
episode
actually forgot
4.
about
I remember that.
But I think it was episode 2 we were on where he reacted to us. What is he
Reacting
reaching
to
off
something.
to? What is he reaching at when I was turning up the volume on his trailer,
Right.
which was cute. I think this is it.
It's way too much reacting. All right, December 1st, 2016.
All right,
So that's
so people
the
say-
first one.
If you post this,
It's haunted.
Yeah.
I'm being cheeky because, like, I mean, were we all there when, like, Deacon, you weren't there. I know Ben was.
What?
Deacon, did you ever have friends who tried to match up?
Here. This one?
Who tried to match up
I've done it a few times.
Dark Side and
Dark Side of the Moon with?
I've seen it once like
Wizard
at a
of
party
Oz?
and it didn't seem like it was going that well.
This is an old thing.
I literally went to a guy's house in Toronto.
I feel like Alan
paid
talked a lot
him.
about that. If you guys remember Alan.
I threw a party where we did it.
Did you?
I used to be a fun guy.
I don't even remember.
You guys don't know this?
That either, no.
You haven't heard about this?
Well, what are we
It used to be
watching?
fun.
Okay, so just leave it, right?
I think, but I mean, the YouTube logo was in front of one, but not the other.
No, I think we're only.
You
seeing
weren't
one
there,
right
Ben?
now.
We're only seeing one. No, I vaguely remember it. I was probably
We're seeing both here. We
on
can see
some
both.
sort of drugs.
This might not work perfectly because the logo was on one and not the other.
Are we only hearing the audio for that one?
I'm not sure. I
I
think
can hear the
both.
footsteps.
I think we're hearing both.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah.
That's just how good YouTube Doubler TM is.
It can do both
Buy your
at
YouTube
once.
Doubler standalone box today. I'm sorry, Kojima-san, if you're watching this on Kojima Tube.
Sumimasen.
Sumimasen.
What is he
Sumimasen.
putting behind the baby right now?
They were both holding the fetuses at that point.
Okay, yeah, it's out of sync, I can tell you right now. If you apparently sync it properly, and I'm now thinking it's dubious because the logo didn't put it this out of sync. I think people have put it into sync for their purposes based on this.
It's at 126, both at 126.
Oh, in seconds?
Yeah.
Still, I think you're kind of hoping there. Like, all right,
How is this gonna work?
I've synced them both up at the same time code. Maybe that'll work. People have put together very convincing
Move that
gifs
down.
about this moment.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah.
But I
Nope.
think they're kind of stretching, maybe.
They
Because
sound nice together.
I love that song. So, in other words, you have to take away the logo from this one and the intro text. All right, so
And then what
Black
happens?
gloves, black hands was another connection. Oh, where'd you stop?
I'm fixing it because it doesn't work perfectly. People, I do feel like, are stretching.
Yeah, it seems like this is a stretch.
Yep.
Because which two versions did you guys decide
this
upon?
one's at 205 and that one's at 126 now.
These are two versions that include in logo. One has a PlayStation logo, the other doesn't. One includes text. Even if you get rid of the PlayStation logo and text,
Yeah, it's-
it
how do
still
you-
doesn't match up. It's still out of whack by like an incredible amount. But the tweets that have been going around have been very convincing because they match them up at the exact seconds. Basically, when Guillermo del Toro puts in the little, they think, here's the idea. The moment he does that, he's holding the baby. He's all happy because he has a baby. Thank God I have my Norman's fetus finally in my hands.
Yeah, Norman Fetus.
I'll never let you go, Norman's fetus.
And the baby disappears, and then
The
it's in
idea is
there.
that at the exact same second, at the moment he plugs that in,
Yeah.
the baby disappears. I think it's a good
That's how
theory.
it's supposed to
I think it's a good
work.
theory. I just find it weird. How did you guys, like, which two versions did you line this up with? Where do you decide that the start of the trailer is?
Because this one's at 222. What's that one at now? 224.
And these both come from his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So when you guys say sync them both up at the same time, one's at 232, one's at 206. These both come from Hideo Kojima's YouTube channel. So where are you getting the, like, where are the official versions if not from Hideo's website? But I do think it's a neat theory. I do
Yeah.
like how that matches. I think that's an interesting.
It's also pretty easy to make connections in your
It
mind
is.
Oh,
between
yeah.
things.
It really is. In fact, I think there's a very much a possibility that Kojima's sitting back and be like, yeah, I'll go with this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
did.
That's what I did. I'm pretty smart.
I totally did that.
Like, this is nothing.
Also, I
Really?
think there's a possibility that Hideo Kojima did intend that. There's a possibility there too. I just think that, like, the way that people are putting it out there is like, oh my god, I just took
Oh, sorry.
2 videos from his official company channel and wasn't able to match them up. I thought I was. I went into this today thinking I would be able to just play them at the same time.
Yeah.
So take it with a grain of salt, guys. The GIFs that you see rotating look very convincing. It's like, oh my god, that's so clear as day.
And that's why we wanted to do it, actually.
That's
here,
why I
not
wanted to
just
do it.
look
I wanted to
up
set
what
it up like a
somebody else
normal
did.
person would,
Yeah.
like sync them up. And so I think it's fun. if it is to be meant like that. If it's, but I also think you should take that with a grain of salt. Like, don't jump on board right away. Although, once again, I will say, Kojima, if he's seen this, like, the amount of hype going around this sync, he's probably rewriting the game. I guarantee you, Kojima would be the type who would buy into it and say, yeah, I was a genius. And here you go, guys. So, whatever.
It sounds
You have
like it.
to turn off your controller and plug it into a different system to continue the game.
Or include a save file from different games that Kojima or Konami has produced, and it
And
will
then talk about them.
And then he will talk about those games that you played.
It sounds
It's
like it had
fun.
a lot to do with like the what were you saying, like handcuffs or like gloves that he was wearing in particular, like those were
The fact that he had
parallels.
black and then he had gloves. Sure, yeah, it's fun
Yes.
to think of things like that. Just don't take it as pure fact. That's what I ask you. Don't look at every YouTuber who makes those connections and say, it's just a game, it's just a theory, a game theory, but it's totally true. 100%.
Uh-oh, they called it before you.
It's true. If he says it, it's true. Just so you know. It is true. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I think it's fun. I'm really interested.
it's
Like
totally
when you
neat.
come down to it, I can't wait. I really want to see what he's going to come out with. Now that he's forcibly broken free of the Metal Gear franchise. Let's see what he can do.
No, it's not the guy's fault. It's
Yeah.
yours.
Some people have said that
Oh, there's the handcuffs.
Some people have said that, the wrong trailer, that the baby, the way that it's, here's another thing, baby. Some people have said that the way that the baby has its one eye closed in that trailer is a reference to the fact that it's Snake. Or like that it's just, obviously he can't use Snake, it doesn't belong to him anymore, but the fact that it specifically closes one eye, is that it's like a reference that he's, and I think this is a completely viable theory as well, that the artistic choice of an infant, a baby, is his creative representation of his creative baby. This is Metal Gear. His Kojima's baby that he no longer owns. It's not Kojima's. Kojima does not own Metal Gear. Konami does. And he's giving it up, and that he's like having to go through these emotions of like giving up his baby and that kind of thing. And that's why Norman Reedus was so emotional about his fetus, as it's his Metal Gear.
Gotcha.
I think that's a viable theory, sure.
Yo, I have a question.
Oh, my kid's back.
Do you think that this is oil or water?
There's a lot of black liquid going on in this world, so who knows what the fuck it is.
Might just be dirty water.
I don't want to touch it, that's all I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Might be the best water ever.
Maybe it's delicious.
You don't know till you drink it. I can see the music. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is their first look at that
Norman
thing.
Speedus.
Whoop.